Hi, this is Brendan Davis from Bedrock Games and the Bedrock blog, and this is just a short recording on some thoughts I've had on the Strange World of Songling campaign that I've been planning, which is set sort of in the afterlife and the 10 Courts of Hell. I've been reading through the Precious Record and different things for research. So this isn't a direct response to one of the stories from Strange Tales. This is more of a something I've been mulling over as I've been researching and thinking, and also just something that's been uh, kind of struck me as a possible idea. It occurred to me that, say you have characters and they get to level 10 and, and they, they die. There's a total party kill or whatever, or they just die of old age. And then you have the campaign set in the afterlife after that. I was thinking about, well, do you just have to make new characters? What do you do? And I was thinking, well, why not just keep them at level 10? And as they advance through hell, they actually go down in level in one of two ways. Actually, one way, I think. I'm still sort of. So the idea is, obviously a loss of level is a loss of abilities, loss of skill, and things like that. And so, in a way, you could say it's sort of uh, uh, letting go of attachments, right, to things that matter in the world of man. Um, it's obviously kind of metaphorical, but I think it kind of works. It sort of has the right feel to it for me. So what I was thinking is this: if a character survives the level of hell that they're in all the way through, or does what they need to do within that level to get to the next court, um, they can stay at the level they're at. They've sort of demonstrated an ability to detach themselves, but to still, um, but they don't need to actually lose anything in order to do it. Whereas a character who dies spends the rest of that level being tortured until they're purged of whatever evils and attachments they have, and so and then they would rejoin the party at the next level. I think that can work. I still have to think about it, but that was just my thought. I liked the idea. I liked sort of having this. I like the idea of the characters going down in level rather than up in level. Um, and again, I'm still sort of deciding whether it should be everybody just goes down in level or whether I should key it to this idea of dying and then being put into the torturous chambers of the court, and that's how you go down in level. But I don't quite know yet. So, but that was my thought. I think it's kind of interesting. It might work, and I'm gonna sort of be planning a and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm just gonna jump into the underworld thing because that's what I really want to sort of do, or if I'm gonna do a new Strange Tales campaign up through level 10 and then initiate the Afterlife campaign. I'm still debating. Obviously, the latter is preferable, but it's more time consuming, and so it's a question of whether you know we have to wait 10 sessions before you can get to the Afterlife stuff. So so I don't know. I'll see, and I might do both. Maybe I'll just start in the Afterlife, and then after that, I'll do a full campaign and see how it feels. That way, I'll at least have all of the kinks worked out of the Afterlife stuff, and then when I do the full campaign, I'll have when the transition will lead into something that's already been tested and works. So yeah, so those are my thoughts. And again, I'm just the Precious Record is sort of an account of the different levels of hell. So that's just something that I've been reading through. I got a couple of translations, and and I've also just been just kind of reading on the subject in general, and refamiliarizing myself with it. And and again, this isn't going to be the actual 10 courts. I think this is going to be a sort of more of a fictionalized, the 10 other courts you haven't heard of or something. Just so I feel like I have more freedom to kind of make a fully fledged world in each of these courts. I feel like if I stuck to the courts, I'd be I'd be very uh, I'd be very rooted to whatever the research led me to on them, and which is fine. But I want this to be like a campaign that has a lot of gameability to it, and sometimes I worry about that when you're too connected to some kind of source material like that. Or I could do the 10 course and just give myself lots of permission to elaborate. That's the other possibility. So we'll see which direction I go, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards, these are because there's all sorts of different kinds of hells described, and so the idea that there would be maybe like, I don't know, a set of courts for adventurers or something might be plausible sort of thing to add in there. Um, but yeah, so we'll see what happens, and yeah, and I'm gonna continue with reading through the Strange Tales, and hopefully we'll have some other podcasts coming up and more exciting things going on. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.